Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of Broloppet 2017. To mix things up, I've decided to speak in English this time, to see if there may be some international people, international listeners, international watchers wanting to watch. Considering calling this episode Listen to me fail while I run, because English is not my first language and I will mess up a lot. So it's really a stupid idea to try speaking English. Should stick to Swedish maybe. I don't know. Anyhow, my name is Harry and I run. Last year I ran a race called Broloppet, the new bridge race is what it translates to, kind of, in English. And I came in 19th place, which was pretty good, I thought. So I figured I try to get in first place this year, which is quite a challenge. It's a 5k race. Alternatively, you can run 10k, but I'm going to stick with 5k because it's what I usually run and probably do better there. So I need to improve my time from 21 minutes and 15 seconds, which was my time last year, to around 17 minutes to come in first instead of 19th or something in between. I've been running and trying to better my time now for 9 months, and I've managed to cut down 1 minute. Yeah, that's a 1 minute of 5 minutes in 9 months out of 12, so that gives me about 3 months left to cut down 4 more minutes. So things are looking a little grim right now, but I can't give up. It's just stupid. So I'm going to try to run harder, run faster. Yeah. The shots you're seeing here, right? There's one marked with a 1. That's from the race last year. That's why there are so many other people out running. The shots marked with A and B are from last week, from the... Ooh, now I'm forgetting the date. Give me a sec. From the 3rd of the 6th. Don't remember the name of the mounts. I could keep that in mind. Yeah, A is from my point of view, and B is from my cameraman that's on a bicycle behind me, which you probably noticed by now. I didn't put that much into that run. Didn't try that hard, but it went surprisingly good actually. And the last shot, the one marked with a 2, is from well, it's from a later video. It's like maybe a month old now. It was my current best time. I ran in 21 minutes and 5 minutes, 5 seconds. Yeah, me messing up again. Well, it's the same track basically I'm running. It's a little different in the start, you might have noticed, because over around it's actually a road for cars, and it's not cut off when it's not a race. occurring there, so I have to run on the grass at the side just to be safe. Also, my cameraman took an alternative route there for his safety, and yeah, I figured it'd be more fun to see me from that angle instead of from behind. As you might notice, it's kind of raining a bit outside on the A and B clips. The problem with rain and the GoPro cameras is that raindrops get stuck on the camera lens and yeah, distort the picture. I have told my cameraman about this a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't remind him or point out the problem before we went for a run, so he will not wipe off the camera, meaning that there will be more and more raindrops on his camera. I will wipe off mine occasionally, but I'm kind of busy running. Oh, and there he's having fun playing a zombie, hunting me. I'm using the app Zombie Run to measure how far and how fast I run, so it kind of makes sense. Yes, what else is there to say? Oh, I don't know if you have that the traffic sign I have on my back in I don't know, England, USA. Where are you from? Maybe it's only a Swedish sign, I don't really know. In Sweden we call it LDF-skylt. It's LDF is it's short for långsamt gående fordon, which means slowly moving vehicle. And one could debate if I'm a vehicle or not, but kind of figure it's funny. And with slowly moving, we mean under 15 kilometers per hour, and I'm never going to run that fast. In my best days, I might make it up to 20 kilometers an hour, or maybe 21 kilometers an hour, but it's like if I sprint. And I'm not going to sprint 5k, not yet at least. Maybe September when the race is. And this is where the race becomes harder. One of the harder parts of the race. Oh, and there's the sign for me running 2k. Because it's uphill when you run at the start of the bridge here. Oh, and there at click 1 you can see me doing something very exciting. I'm tying my shoelaces. Most fascinating. Yeah, uphill it might not look much when you're not running it, but after running 2k and then coming to to a hill to enough for, well, it slows you down. It's pretty freaking hard to keep a high speed when you don't just have to run forward, you also have to run upwards also. I don't know the English word for it. There's a way of training called backträning. It's when you run up a hill and then go down, and then you run up a hill and go down. You run up hills, basically. I've been doing some practice with that a couple of weeks ago. Usually I actually run at gyms because it's been winter, and during winter in Motala there's snow and there's ice, and it's slippery. And yeah, you can run outside. You can use something in Sweden called broddar, which is stuff you put on your shoes, and there's like spikes on them, so you get a better grip. But they're weird to run with. They kind of change the shape of your shoe. It feels like you have new shoes on, and you won't keep the same speed. You'll run slower because it's still kind of slippery, and because it's like running with new shoes, and I don't know, running with new shoes is kind of weird. Your foot needs to get used to the shoes before you can really run your best. Also at the gym, when you run on a treadmill, you can put the treadmill on a specific speed, and then all you need to do is keep that speed and keep running that speed until you notice the stop button, which looks very tempting when you're feeling tired. Also, there's those minus signs which you can press to slow down the treadmill. Yeah, I don't think my English is this bad. It's just that I'm not used to speaking English, and I'm not used to speaking English to nobody. I get no response here. I'm talking to a screen. There's no other person here talking back to me. It's not a real natural conversation. I'm trying to make it one, but no, it's kind of awkward talking to no one, having a response from no one. So that's what the comment section is there for. Please leave a comment. Tell me, how annoying was it to listen to my terrible gibberish? Downhill now, so I'm trying to pick up some speed. It's easy to just relax when you're running downhill. Just use the momentum and keep running ahead at a fairly slow pace, but I figured I'll give it a good try. And there's my sign for the 3K. The 3K. Yeah, I've run 3K by now. And I'm trying to pick up more speed to run away from my cameraman. That's why you should have a cameraman. It's always good to have someone to run to or run away from. It keeps you motivated. Motivated. Yeah. And now we're running under the bridge. We're actually going to do that twice. As in once more. Not twice more. Just once more. But twice. Yeah. We're running over the bridge, under the bridge, and under the bridge again in this race. But mostly we're running on land, so kind of weird to call it a new bridge race, since there's not much that running on the bridge. But since we're running across the bridge, I guess it's okay to call it the new bridge race. And as you can see, I'm running fairly faster than I did last year. I'm far ahead of where I used to be, and if you look at clip 2, well, it's kind of close. Basically the same place. There's some more greenery in last week's run. There's leaves on the trees and other stuff. More grass. More vegetation. Or maybe not more vegetation, but more blooming vegetation? Maybe I'll look up that in the dictionary later. Probably not, because I'm lazy and have other things to do. Making these recordings is kind of a mistake. Well, I want to put time in the running, but I'm putting time in the speaking in front of a screen. So to make video clips I film during my runs become more interesting and that interesting. People aren't really watching. And I don't know. Why am I doing this? It's a lot of time, it's a lot of effort, and I don't know how much it will help me with the goal of trying to run faster. Yeah, 4K mark. Basically simultaneous. Simultaneous. Yeah, I can't say that word. I can't pronounce simultaneously. Simultaneously? I need to work on that later. Yeah, this race is kind of coming to its end. As I said, it's a 5K race and we're already run 4K, so there's 1K left. A little more because the race doesn't seem to be exactly 5K, or maybe it's because I've activated my app before the race start line. Maybe I stopped it a bit after. Oh, and now you can clearly see what little drops of water does to a camera lens. If you look at clip B and clip A, there's a bit of a difference in clarity of the picture. Yeah. Maybe I should practice speaking more English. I don't know. I'm trying to learn to speak Japanese, or well, maybe not speak it, but I'm trying to learn to understand Japanese and learn Japanese language. Maybe I should question that, considering how bad my English seems to be. Or at least my pronunciation. Need to work on it. But then again, there are some words that are just hard for me to pronounce it. I remember when I was younger, the word communist was hard for me to pronounce. Not the English word communist, but the Swedish word communist. Kommunist. I just couldn't remember how to pronounce it. Maybe because it was a word I didn't use regularly. Well, there's another word I have hard to pronounce. Regularly. Yes, and this is where I think I messed up last year. It's the last bit of the race. You'll see a bit of it before this video ends. There's a guy that runs past me, and I'm kind of trying to run after him and and catch up to them. And yeah, kind of tried to beat him, but I gave up before I crossed the finish line, and I'm kind of disappointed about that, which actually isn't that much of a bad thing, because it gives me a reason to try harder, to try better, and that's why I'm trying to give all I got when I run past these statues of bikes that are up ahead here. I haven't quite made it that far. Also, you might have noticed me doing some circling with my right arm lately, and that's because my shoulder feels kind of, I don't know, stiff, or I felt a little pain in it. Yeah, and here you can see me pick up quite some speed, trying to give all I have these last final meters. The finish line is around this bench. I think, I'm not sure. It's hard to remember exactly where it is. And as you can see, I finished a bit before in clip A than I did in clip 2. Whilst in last year's race, I won't even finish before this ends.